If you drive a Chrysler, a Maserati, a Nissan, or an Infiniti, the company that built your car is dying. Not struggling, not restructuring. Dying. Stellantis lost 70% of its profits in a single year. Nissan posted a $4.5 billion loss and is shutting down 7 factories. And the parts supplier that serves both of them just filed for bankruptcy, owing $767 million. When the brand on your hood goes under, your warranty, your parts supply, and your resale value go with it. Chrysler, the company that invented the minivan and once stood alongside Ford and General Motors as the third pillar of American automaking, now sells exactly one product, a minivan. Sales dropped 18.5% in the first half of 2025. The electric airflow crossover that was supposed to save the brand was quietly shelved. There is no sedan, no SUV, no coupe. Just a minivan and a press release promising to share more details later. Chrysler is a 100-year-old company running on a single product line. That is not a strategy. That is a deathbed. Maserati, the 111-year-old Italian grand touring icon, saw global sales collapse, falling 57% in a single year. Sales fell from 26,600 vehicles in 2023 down to just 11,300 in 2024. By 2025, total sales dropped again to 7,900. Production at the Turin factory was cut by 75%. The Casino assembly plant in Italy, where the Giulia and the Stelvio were built, shut down entirely. Alfa Romeo, the brand that Steve McQueen once called the builder of the most beautiful car in the world, sold 3,164 vehicles in the entire United States in the first half of 2025. That is not a monthly number. That is 6 months of total American sales for an automaker that has been building cars since 1910. Full-year United States volume came in at just 5,652 units. That is down 36%. The same factory that went dark for Maserati went dark for Alfa Romeo. But Stellantis is not the only empire collapsing. Nissan reported a net loss of $4.5 billion for the fiscal year ending March 2025. It was the worst result since the company nearly went bankrupt in 1999. The CEO was fired. A merger with Honda that was supposed to rescue the company collapsed in February after governance disputes. A senior Nissan executive told reporters the company had 12 to 14 months to reverse course or face extinction. The new CEO, Ivan Espinosa, responded by announcing the closure of 7 of Nissan's 17 factories and the elimination of 20,000 jobs. That was 15% of the global workforce. Gone. Today, I am going to show you exactly what happens when the brand on your hood goes dark, who is next, and how to protect yourself before the announcement. Here is what no one at the dealership tells you. When a car brand dies, it does not just disappear from the showroom floor. It disappears from the parts supply chain, the warranty system, and the resale market. And the person holding the bill is you. When Saab filed for bankruptcy in 2011, the company immediately suspended all warranty coverage. Every owner with an active factory warranty woke up to discover their coverage was worthless paper. Dealers were instructed to sell remaining vehicles as is, with zero manufacturer backing. Parts dried up within months. Independent mechanics who specialized in Saab closed their shops because they could not source components. Resale values collapsed overnight. A 3-year-old Saab worth $18,000 one week was worth $9,000 the next. That is the blueprint for what happens to orphaned vehicles. And the dominoes are already falling. Marelli, the massive auto parts supplier that manufactures components for both Stellantis and Nissan, filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in June 2025, carrying $4.9 billion in debt. The company employs over 46,000 people across 58 manufacturing centers in 24 countries. It owes Stellantis $454 million. It owes Nissan $313 million. When the company that makes your parts goes bankrupt while the company that designed your car is closing factories and burning through cash, the supply chain does not slow down. It shatters. Infiniti, Nissan's luxury brand, has watched sales crater more than 50% over the past 5 years. The average Infiniti dealer now moves just 24 vehicles per month. One dealer reported losing between $600,000 and $900,000 annually. Nissan's response was to begin merging Infiniti showrooms back into Nissan dealerships. When your luxury brand dealer closes or converts to a budget badge, who honors the service contract? Who stocks the specific parts? Who fights for your recall coverage? And the ROT started at the top. Stellantis ran 14 brands. It could not afford all of them. Instead of investing in the product, former CEO Carlos Tavares spent years squeezing record short-term profits by slashing research and development budgets and starving the product pipelines. It worked. Stellantis posted 20 billion euros in profit in 2023. Then the bill arrived. In 2024, profits dropped 70%. Industrial free cash flow went negative 6 billion euros. Tavares resigned in December. The brands he bled dry are now fighting for survival, and the chairman is deciding which ones to bury. Here is what you do if you own a vehicle from a dying brand. First, check the financial health of your automaker right now. If the parent company is posting billion-dollar losses and shutting factories, your factory warranty is only as strong as the corporation standing behind it. Consider purchasing an extended warranty from a reputable third-party provider while your vehicle is still eligible. Second, stockpile critical maintenance parts now. Filters, brake components, sensors, and body trim pieces specific to your model become expensive or impossible to source once production stops. Buy them while the supply chain still functions. The parts you can order today for $40 will cost you $200 on the aftermarket in 2 years. Third, sell before the announcement. When Stellantis or Nissan officially kills a brand, resale values will drop overnight. The window between the rumors and the press conference is the last chance you have to exit without a catastrophic loss. If you own a Chrysler, a Maserati, an Alfa Romeo, or an Infiniti, that window may already be closing. Fourth, if you are shopping for a new vehicle, check the manufacturer's balance sheet with the same discipline you check reliability ratings. A company burning through 6 billion euros in a single year cannot guarantee your warranty, your parts access, or your vehicle's long-term value. Buy from companies that are building for the future, not liquidating the past. These were not minor brands. They were names that defined generations of American and European driving. They are being dismantled not by market forces, but by executives who treated legendary automakers like spreadsheet entries to be optimized, extracted, and discarded. Protect yourself before the lights go off. If you are learning something from this, hit subscribe. I cover the corporate failures and financial traps hidden inside the auto industry every single week. Now, dying brands are not the only crisis facing car owners. The parts that keep your vehicle running are being quietly discontinued and price gouged by the same corporations cutting costs on everything else. If you want to see the parts supply scam, click the video on your screen now.